Good morning, guys. Hope everyone is doing well. Bringing off a little bit of energy before we go hit the arena. We still got an X-Men event on, that's why we got a bunch of X-Men in here. Get easy points for that Alliance event. I kind of miss the arena events, but I know this is a lot easier for a lot of people. I didn't manage to finish off the T4 basic last night. So, grind that out a little bit. And then we'll get in there and get some 5-star shards and the 5-star featured. I gotta get back into a routine of doing this for basic every day, because man, do I need these. Pretty much constantly short on tier 4 basic. If I do find someone I want to rank up, I want to be able to rank them up. I don't have to wait for like 2 weeks to get enough catalysts. Just don't really know. Don't really know who my next rank ups are going to be still. We got our season rewards, so we finished in Platinum 1. Which is it's the best I've ever done of any of the alliances I was in. It's almost too bad that it was half the season, so the rewards were cut down. But super nice. But man, those crystals, there's so much RNG in it. No matter where you rank. I mean, somebody can be in like a gold and probably outdo someone in platinum because they just get better luck than the crystals. Burned off a little bit of energy, and still got a lot of halls of healing to do. But let's get in and get some arena done. Gotta pick up our 2 G4 basics. What time is it now? Well, I'm not going to get a second round of 4 stars in. I might as well just hit the 5-star arena. We can clean this up like at lunch today or something. did you guys finish in the seasons? How'd you guys do? I mean, it depends what your expectations were, but as long as you got a placement that you're happy with, like, I guess that's all that you need, right? I mean, it certainly costs a fair amount of items to be in a higher level alliance. Like, the amount that I ended up going through being Platinum 1 was, you know, more than enough for me. I can't imagine, like, Master Alliances, what you have to do. Like, the amount of boosts you have to use. Potions aren't that bad. Like, just healing up every fight. I mean, you get more, if you ever do get knocked out and you do have to revive, I mean, we get so many revives now, but I guess they're just the small ones. Like, I didn't play a flawless season. I did get knocked out. A lot of times I didn't have to revive though, I just had my, like, backup champ finish it. But it depends who was the mini bosses a lot. That spite node, like, I've usually got a preferred champ to use on the spite node, so if it was like a high ranking Iron Man Infinity War and I did get knocked out, I usually revived my champ and went back in with whoever. Because that's, I mean, that node seems very specific. Like, you can't just take any champ into it. But now I think the big exciting thing in the game is going to be that September 11th opening those new 6-star pool to see who we can get. I mean, I don't even know everybody that's going in, but I mean, I know those, like, newer champs like Corvus and this, I think Sabretooth goes in. Like, I like Sabretooth. I only have him as like a low ranked 4-star, but he's fun to play, like his animations. And that's really why I want Corvus. I think he's super fun to play. I don't even know if I would take Corvus into Alliance War. As a 5-star, I don't think I would. Because I don't think I would rank him up. Not right now, like maybe at some point. But right now I want to make sure I get some rank ups done that help my prestige. Because I've got some low prestige rank 4s. And I mean, I don't even know how Corvus is for prestige, but odds are I wouldn't be able to awaken him. If your champ's not awakened, like, they're gonna suck for prestige. I mean, at least if you're trying to place in the top. I don't know what's gonna happen with this new season coming out. How much it's really going to change map 6. Like, it's really just the difficulty cap they've tried to... Are they making it higher or are they removing it? So it's always just going to keep getting harder. I mean, I don't know if it's just the cap is higher or if there is no cap. Because I know right now, like, I don't know if there's a difference between day 2 and day 5. I still like Alliance War. I like that it's like coordinated and it's very much a team effort. who's going to take out mini bosses, who has to move first or second, make sure that everybody's got the right energy. You don't have to worry about those things when you're doing map 5, or at least not as much. Some people just have such long paths in map 6. I'm on a pretty short path now, so I don't really have to worry about it, but if you've got one of those long paths, you gotta be up and either stay up late to burn some energy into section 3 the night before, or get up pretty early so that you can burn energy off in the morning. But I guess it depends. Like, I guess if you've got the ability to play during the day, like either at work or school or whatever you're doing, probably doesn't matter as much how fast you move. But I think most of our guys are all, you know, off to work in the morning, so try to get as much done as we can in the first couple hours in the morning, and people are just kind of jumping on when they can to finish it off. It's not bad when Alliance Quest is during the week. I think the only times like where we get down to the wire where it gets kind of tight is on weekends, because people go out at night and might not be around to move as much, and then of course they end up sleeping in, and I'm sure they're just sleeping in because they're tired, right? It's not caused by any kind of excessive consumption of anything. I mean, the Alliance Quest fights aren't really hard fights anymore. I mean, as long as you're focused enough on them, they're okay. I mean, I guess I don't ever really get a chance to fight Void. If I do get a chance, I don't really bring a proper champ to fight him, and I usually get my butt kicked. But I enjoy most of my fights. There's actually a few fights I'll sometimes take noted just to keep moving, even if I'm not capped on energy. If I know, like, I got 3 energy and I probably can't get back for a few hours, so if I come back I might have 5, and I'll just blow through a node. Fight node it up so that I can burn out to 0 energy, and then I don't have to be so stressed about getting back, and maybe that even helps free up someone else. The paths that I take, the nodes aren't that bad. I'm not sure that there's that many nodes that are so bad, other than the ones I left up on Dormammu. So I know, like, if somebody doesn't finish the bleed path, and he'll have or the call traps pack, then he'll have that, or he'll have poison, or those are tough. I don't like the Dorm fight that much. I still find him a little frustrating in Alliance Quest. If he doesn't keep throwing his special ones, you get in so much trouble with that specialty. What's up, Gary? Thanks for stopping by. I'm not very consistent in, like, when I do the streaming or when I can actually get a signal to do it, so I thought I would just jump on while I do my morning grind and see if anyone's around. Game seems really slow between fights this morning. Or it could be I'm just still drowsy, or worried I won't get in all my fights this morning. T4 Arena really leaves me behind on my scores. Like I would normally, without a Catalyst Arena going on, I would try to have 8 million before I went to work this morning in this arena. And, depending on time here, I'm probably only going to get to 6. I just don't usually have my schedule lined up in a way that I can run my 5 stars 3 times anymore. Like I'll run as many as I can now, and then it's easy to run like a run like late in the evening. But that middle run that lets you run like a 3rd one, it doesn't work out for me. And I really wasn't thinking or planning well enough last night, and I didn't run my 6 stars till really late, so they are probably not going to be available before I go to work. I mean, the 6 stars are so quick to use because there's not many to do, so I mean it won't be a big deal to figure out when they're up and time a break sometime around then so that I can keep them going. Because like if I don't run them till after work, then I'm gonna end up missing a whole round of them this arena. I've only got 4 of them right now, but still, it's a lot of points. It'll be great come September 11th when we can open more 6 stars with those new basic 6 stars. I'm not sure who the best is that I really want to get out of that. I have a lot of mixed feelings, so I mean it's probably good. I'm not like depending on getting one champ, so I won't be like disappointed. Because those 5-star features have been pretty disappointing. It's like I always want to pull one of those, you know, better champs, newer champs. I haven't been able to do it, so it's just like constantly getting disappointed in those crystals. But at least they come so quickly. Like you can still get so many 5-star shards in the game that you can open a lot of crystals, so you know if you miss a crystal or 2, it's not so bad. But on 6-star, like I did some math yesterday, and even with all the arena that I play, and unless I dupe a lot of 5 stars from openings, which is possible, I still can't get a 6-star month. I still can't get 10,000 shards in a month. Like with Uncollected, and even assuming there was a season that ended every month, which won't be true because I'm sure there'll be a break between seasons. Yeah, if there were season rewards every month and everything worked well in Arena, and I got the 2,000 shard level of rewards, I still can't get 10,000 a month. Unless I just dupe like every 5-star I open, I guess. which is would probably not be what I want. So those 5-star openings are just so much more valuable. Or sorry, 6-star openings are so much more valuable. Those the Alliance War Season Crystals, those are probably those were the most important, I guess, really. Because if you can get lucky in those on Tier 5 basics, you can get so far ahead of the game. I think the first season, I had really good luck in them. I can't remember. I remember Season 2 was bad. And I got the minimum. Like I got 1,000 out of every crystal of the T5 basic. So hopefully this year we get a little better than that. We're going to be super close to forming another Tier 5 basic, I think. I think even if we get 1,000 out of each crystal, then when uncollected comes around this month, I think we can form our next one. Not in a super rush, because like I said, like a broken record, I have no clue who I want to rank 5 again. Like, I think my 2 obvious choices are done. And now I've got to either awaken someone or wait for a new opening. And that's both. Those are both fine. Like, I mean, that's not where a lot of people are. I don't think there's a lot of people that have a list of champs that they already have that they want to rank up. Everybody's already looking for the new champ to get. I mean, I don't know. I almost went for Heimdall. Either in Grandmaster Crystals or in the, you know. I think he's really good. I think people are sleeping on him. I think there's a lot of places, a lot of content that he's gonna really help with probably in the future with some of those synergy he has. I think he's gonna be a really good defender. I know he's not gonna have all the crazy buffs that he did in the quest this month, but still, just that his specials have True Strike on them, which means you can't evade them, you can't auto-evade them, like, you've just got to take the block damage. And if he's placed on a, like, really boosted up node in Alliance War, I think he's going to be doing a lot of damage. And then the more you hit him, the more he gets armor ups. And then, I can't remember how many armor ups he needs, and I think his special goes unblockable. So if it's unblockable and it has True Strike, so you can't block it and you can't evade it, you're just going to be eating it. So I mean, I guess it's going to be have a power drain champ if he's on a really tough node, or you could be in a lot of trouble. But I don't know, maybe I'm reading it wrong, maybe I'm not seeing it right. What really I mean, his animations are cool, and that's a big part of what I like in the game. What really stopped me from going after him was I already have 2 cosmics at rank 4, so it's not really worth trying at crystals. Well, it's not really worth trying at crystals ever, but there's no point in focusing on crystals or the arena for a champ that you're not going to want to rank for, I don't think. And since I've already got 2 cosmics at rank 4, and there's always that possibility that Corvus, I might actually like need a Corvus when I get him for something. So yeah, I don't know. Pretty much got all the rank 2s out of the way. I'm leaving that Superior Iron Man because I usually run him with my 6 stars for synergies. Don't worry too much about synergies in the arena. I used to, in my 4 stars and my 440s and 550s, I can run like a lot of different synergy teams. I actually ranked some champs, used to rank champs to 440 for arena synergies. Just helped them make the fight go that much faster. I mean, I don't really think it gives that many more points or anything, but it sure makes the fights go faster. So yeah, I had ranked up some of my 4 stars to 440 back in the day, just for some arena synergies. Not that any of them were bad champs, but right now, if there were unlimited rank down tickets, I would think I would take all my 440s down to 330, and I would probably take, probably keep 15 4 stars at 550 so I could run like a 5 streak with 4 stars, and then I would use all those resources on 5 stars. I know we're not going to get rank downs like that, but I'm just totally focused in now on 5 stars. Like, I don't even take 4 stars to rank 3 anymore, because it uses an alpha. It's all about ranking 5 stars. We give so many of them. Like in my last 5 I got 2 dupes, so I've only got 3 new ones this month. But still, 3 new ones if you want to get everybody to rank 3. You know, that's 10 alphas per 30 alphas for those 3 new champs that I opened. And I'm not even done ranking the ones that I do have all to rank 3. So, I mean, the gold's not an issue for rank ups. ISO is not usually an issue for my rank ups. It's just about the catalysts. So, saving everything I got, putting it aside, waiting to rank 5 stars. I got some alphas in tier 1 alphas going into overflow into stash now, so that means I gotta start thinking about ranking someone else up. I think I'm going to take Kamala Khan up next, because she's on my Labyrinth team for her synergy with Sparky. She has the same synergy as Miles Morel does. Most people use Miles Morel, but I only have him as a 4-star. So she's a 5-star and she's duped, so might as well take her to rank 3. And then I can, those few times I use her in lab, I'll get a little more damage out of her. I still like her. Like, I don't think she's a great champ. I don't think she's gonna go on like a attack team in Alliance Quest or Alliance War or anything. But as far as just like a champ to play random parts of the game with, she's got a lot of furies. She can get some good damage off. I play her so many times in Alliance Quest, I totally get that she'd be a horrible defender. I think between my paths, I don't know, I might face her 4 times if I actually get to do all my fights. A couple of my fights are paths that have, you know, like 2 people on them, so I don't always get to do every fight. But yeah, like, I mean, she can stack the Furies from specials, she can stack Furies from holding heavy. She doesn't even have to connect with the heavy. They are slow, for sure. Stacking her, or holding her heavy to stack Furies is very slow. It's not like as fast as Moro or something, where you can get like a parry in and stack up like 7 or 8 Furies. What's up, Ryan? Ryan is been around the channel for a long time. Well, I mean, I guess I haven't had a channel for that long, but I think he was one of the first guys around making a lot of comments and leaving likes, or I assume leaving likes. I don't know. I don't think there's a way to tell who leaves likes. I can see lists of who subscribes, and I can see lists of, obviously lists of comments, but I actually don't know if I can tell who left a like or not. So if you guys want to leave some likes, that'll help me out. 725k on loyalty. Do I buy a 5-star unstoppable? I did myself. I have a 5-star and I bought a second 5-star. So I have an awakened 5-star unstoppable. I don't know if it has value now. Like, I got it a long time ago. I used to trade donations, so I would cover people's gold and battle chips, and they would cover my loyalty. So I was really able to run up loyalty a lot. So I didn't have a problem. I'm not sure now. Like, I mean, I don't completely know what your roster's like, Ryan, but I mean, I know you've got like some 5-stars and stuff now, right? So I mean, you gotta decide if he, until he's awakened, he's not that good for much. I mean, he's a bleed immune. If you absolutely positively need to be bleed immune to finish content, then it's probably worth it. But if you're thinking he's going to be a defender or anything else, awakened, so you're going to need to have like 1.6 million for that. So I don't know. In today's game, I would almost like think spend the loyalty on stuff you need, like boosts that come in. Those Alliance War boosts are awesome if you're pushing an Alliance War, or even if you're just trying to save units. But don't stress out about saving it too much. But I won't buy another 5-star or buy the 4-star. So I don't know. I think unless it was a 6-star that came out, and I know if a 6-star comes in there, it's going to be 1.6 million or 2 million or something. But I think it would be so much bigger a deal to get another 6-star champ from it at some point, even if it's like a year from now. Getting one more 6-star is huge compared. Yeah, I mean, so you've already got good champs, right? Like you've got, um, like Killmonger's good. Killmonger doesn't have to be duped to be good. Ghost Rider doesn't have to be duped to be good. So you've got like those two champs there. You got really lucky in having them as 5-stars, and for attack purposes, I mean, Killmonger's gonna do a lot more damage if he's duped, like for sure. But still, like when you put his True Strike on, he's gonna get a lot of damage off anyways, because he's got, the ignoring armor thing with the True Strike. With his special one, you've got those um, unstoppable charges. With special 2, you've got indestructible charges. And if you're in a long enough fight, and you stack up the bleeds, you can do his big bleed off the special 3. So, I mean, you kind of, I'm sure you want to dupe the two, but you've got two really good champs there that neither of them need to be duped. They're both going to be better dupes. Like Ghost Rider's Fury helps him do a lot more damage when he's duped, but he certainly doesn't need it. I mean, you can cycle up every other sorry, are they curses or damnations? I forget what they call them. But every one of his other effects you can cycle without having the Fury. So it's nice to have them all because then they all get longer too. Like the more you put on, the longer they get. So. I mean, if you've only got 11 5-stars, then the 4-stars are obviously more important. But I would still, no matter what level you're at, if I would never awaken anyone if you're not going to use them in content all the time. So if you're, no matter what 5-star you get, if you're not going to use them in one of the major places in the game, like if you're still trying to clear Act 4 and Act 5, if you're not going to use them there, or you're not going to use them in Alliance War or Alliance Quest, I wouldn't awaken them. So I mean, there's not that many skill champs you'd use in those places. You've already got a 5-star Killmonger, so probably not worth awakening a 4-star Killmonger if you get them. A 4-star Blade, like even in like later, like higher ranking Alliance quests, 4-star Blade can do map 5 pretty good. I know some people use them on map 6, but that would all depend, I think, on your prestige levels. Yeah. Oh yeah. Gwenpool is just awesome. Gwenpool is just, she does so much work in so many places with her like bleeds and her stuns and her uh, ability reduction. Gwenpool is a beast. Like that's a good awakening. I don't think I'd use the generic on her as a 5-star, but on a 4-star. Yeah, that's good. What rank do you have your 4-star Gwenpool? Did you get her right up to rank 5? What's up? Uh, Meister? Is that how you say your name there? How are you doing this morning? Another good thing about Gwenpool is she doesn't need a lot of sig stones. Like you don't have to get her. Yeah, like 49 is lots, right? Like she's got good ability. I mean, her ability not to die from a special you get from just awakening her. And then the more sig stones, just the more you get the ability reduction. But I mean, even at a low sig level, she's fine at that. And that becomes huge. Like that's probably helping you a lot now. But that 4-star Gwenpool, like as you progress further and further into the acts and stuff, she gets more and more valuable. Because I mean, she can turn off nodes. Those annoying evade champs, she can turn off their evade. You know, like if you can do some okay intercepting and parries early in a fight, and get her hit combo up to like 50, then it really can make the end of the fight. Like her and Archangel, just really good at that. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good this morning. I'm just trying to run some points up to get some more 5-star shards. Not going for any champs or anything this week. Weekend Storm from a premium yesterday. 45 sig zones. Shall I put them on her? I don't. I mean, I can take a look at my Storm in a second here. I don't think she needs more signature level. So, I don't think. I mean, I love Storm. Like, um, I still take her in sometimes on quests and stuff. Anytime you've got those, like they did that contest creator challenge where I think it was Brian Grant with that one node that had like a super, um, like a beefed up special 2 for the attacker. And she's one of those guys, one of those champs that hits, once she's awakened, she hits so hard with her specials. But I don't think she needs more sig levels. I mean, I would think Rogue would be the best place for them of those champs. Because I think the higher her signature level is, the higher her crit rate goes on her specials, and the higher her crit rate goes, the more you health steal and the more that you power drain. So like on health steal on the special 1 and power drain on the special 2. How close are you to finishing Act 5? Act 5 is a pain. Like it was pretty rough. Like I had quite a few 445s, but sometimes not the right 445s, given the situations. Yeah, I mean 5.2 with the collector, that's obviously like the toughest part. Yeah, mutant sigs for AA are good, but a 4-star AA only has to be at like 33, I think, or somewhere in the low 30s to get his 33% reduction, which means with 3 neurotoxins you've got 100%. So he doesn't need a lot of signature levels. 5.3.1. 5.3, those paths are, it's a long journey in 5.3. I think the thing that was tough in 5.3 wasn't really like individual fights were so long, it's that there are so many fights, so you had to keep your, champs going for that much longer. Like I haven't gone back and done any, like, redoing any quests since I've done them. I don't really go back into them. I mean, I go back into Realm of Legends to farm potions, but I mean, I'm sure now with the roster I have, 5.3 wouldn't be so bad, but when I did it, I mean, I didn't have as strong a roster, so, keeping your champs alive through that many fights was not so easy. I used Killmonger, didn't I? Ugh. I love putting Killmonger and Winter Soldier together. They're so fun. You finished your Road to Labyrinth yesterday? That's a big milestone, man. That was hard. That was really hard for me. I had to back out and redo it a lot. I had a lot of trouble with it. I don't know. I was pretty into the game when it first came out, and a lot of us, like, nobody knew the right way to do a lot of stuff. Like, now we know. Crossbones is so good in there because he doesn't have the critical hits. Black Widow was more potent back then, though, too, so you could do some content with her. But yeah, it's just so many more powerful champs. Like pretty sure Archangel wasn't out when Road came out. But I'm assuming he would do great in there. I don't know. I haven't really gone back to look at those nodes in a long time. The only thing I go into road for anymore is like to do those one energy paths sometimes to get some fights built up for events. And you don't have a blade, right, Ryan, to get past Electro? Do you have a Hyperion? Um, when I was still doing map 5, there's a couple of Electros in there, and I think I did 2 of the 3 of them a lot of times, and I would just melt him with Hyperion Special 1 because of all the Incinerate. Um, but Gwenpool, like, if you've got Gwenpool for Electro, like, she should do really well on him. Um, get some bleeds going, and just back off and um, don't keep hitting into him. Like, just let the bleeds do the damage. If you can get some bleeds up and maybe throw one heavy in to make the bleed, like, get the extended duration, and then yeah, just let him bleed out. Ultron can do the same thing. Get Ultron in there, get some bleeds stacked up, and just let the bleeds work and kind of back off and chill out. If yeah, I don't know. Magic and Ghost Rider are both really, really good. Like, I mean, if it was me, I would do Ghost Rider first. Um, but I'm a huge fan of Ghost Rider. I'm not a huge fan of Magic. Like, I know, I get how good she is. Like, I get she's got the power lock and she's got the limbo and stuff. But you're not going to get limbos very much if she's not duped. I mean, she's still got the power steal and power lock. But if you don't have her awakened, she's not going to get like the constant limbos and regens that she would awaken. Ghost Rider can still do regen and be sustainable for you when he's not awakened. But Ghost Rider is a lot better when he's got Blade. Because, I mean, he makes Blade a lot better, but Blade makes Ghost Rider like completely god tier because he all of a sudden all of his special abilities have 100% rates on them. So man, that 455 duped Ghost Rider, yeah, that's that's really good. Like I'm still like I'm opening all those features on the channel because I want a Ghost Rider. Like I want him so bad. I've been wanting him for so long, and I think I'm gonna give up. And I mean, I'm still gonna open those crystals and go for him. But I think before season 4, I'm gonna give up on holding for him, and I'm gonna go awaken another Mystic because I've had that Mystic Awakening gem for him for a very very long time. I'm not sure how long, but it might have been when he came out, which I don't know when that was. At least a year and a half. I've probably been sitting on that Awakening gem. I've got a couple of Awakening gems that I'm sitting on that I just don't feel like using anyone that I have. Yeah, Ran, I get you don't have Blade, but I don't know. I would, if they're not awakened, I would probably go with Ghost Rider. And I mean, you're only talking about rank 3 in them, so like you're still going to be able to rank 3 Magic later. I mean, it might take you some time to get there, to get those cats, but I think just because, like, especially if you're still working through content, and Ghost Rider has that regen. I mean, even if you don't get it every time, um, I mean, you got a really good chance of getting it against villains because he gets that increased chance against villains. So, like, that Electro fight might be a good play for Ghost Rider too. Um, maybe do like a. You could probably do like your special one early, and then try and get your um, like your bleed in and your regen in to help try to finish that one off. I just did a 5-star opening like yesterday. myself. I don't know how fast you get to them, but that was my 5th feature this month. Now, I probably started the month at 15 or close to 15 because I was waiting for the new ones. But still, even if you say I only got 4 features this month, that's still 60,000 shards that means I've gotten this month. Like, it's pretty crazy how fast the 5-star shards are rolling in now. We had just a great Alliance War season though. Like, so many 5-star shards from Alliance War because we just won so many times. That's crazy. You only opened 15 5-stars and you have the full, I'm assuming by full Trinity you're talking the Blade, Ghost Rider, Sparky Trinity. Um, yeah, that's crazy. Do you have them ranked up much, or are they still, like, I don't know, like, how far are you in the game? Like, do you have any rank 4 5-stars yet, or are you still getting there? You said you're working on Act 5, right? So you might have at least one um, ranked up to rank 4, because you can rank 1 rank 455 from Act 4, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys watched the last 5-star opening I did on the channel, but I mean, it was okay. Like, I'm not upset with it. Those earlier rank ups that I did when I got to Falcons, those because he was already awakened before I started pulling him from features, and then like yeah, opening 2 of him from features was pretty painful. Yeah, but I mean, like Ghost Rider and Blade, like those are the problem. Those are who I had ranked up to. Like, I finished Act 5 with see, I didn't have Ghost Rider as a 5-star, so I had Ghost Rider as a 550. I had Blade as 445. I had Iceman as 445, and I had Stark as 345. Unawakened when I finished Act 5. And I had Hyperion. Hyperion did a ton of work for me. Um, like, I've been huge on Hyperion before anyone knew how to use him. I opened him out of the 15k, the old 15k featured when you had, like, I don't know, we think 20% chance to get a champ. I mean, nobody really knew, but it really seemed like it was 20 or 25%, and I got him, and I had an awakening gem for him. So I awakened him, and just because he was a new champ and because he was awakened, he went up to rank 4 pretty quick. And I still had, like, nobody knew how good he was really going to be back then. So I got lucky that he turned out so good, and he fit, like, in questing and stuff, like, I like to parry a lot. I mean, I'm parrying like crazy right now because I'm playing Arena and I'm trying to, like, chat with you guys. I wouldn't parry this much in, like, Alliance War or Alliance Quest, but when he came out, like, nobody was really, intercepting wasn't big yet. Everybody was doing, like, parries and stuff so much. So the fact that with Hyperion, you parry and you heavy and you parry and you heavy, and then you've got, like, all your Furies on, and while you're doing that and not getting a huge number of hits, his power gain is going, so you're building up your power. Like, I mean, Hyperion can do huge work for you, even a 550. Like, until I moved alliances again, like, a few months ago, and got back into, like, a higher prestige alliance, I was using my 550 hype on map 6. Like, he's that good. Even when I got here, I was sometimes taking both hypes in, and I would use my 550 for most fights just to try and, like, keep getting better. Because you gotta fight better when you use a 4-star than a 5-star. And, yeah, he does huge work. And, of course, his regen. And I don't know, his regen seemed to be like a secret for a long, long time. If the people didn't realize he could regen. Um, like I remember Prof Off getting him and like not even knowing he could regen. And I was gonna post a video showing Prof Off some stuff, and I was having a lot of trouble with my phone at the time, so I did a couple of like little clips, and I just sent them to him online, like the lineup, to try and like show him, because he didn't at first he didn't seem to really get how good hype was gonna be. A lot of people don't realize. Like I think there's a lot of people that still have him that don't realize how good his regen was. Like I remember BG getting him and using him for Alliance Quest. Um, and I remember like screaming in his chats that he wasn't using them the right way. And he finally noticed like after a couple of days of doing that. And I mean, I don't think I was the only one that day telling him some stuff to try. But he listened to us, and he was doing like duels and everything on a live stream once, and started using hype like better. I won't uh, I won't take my hype to rank 5 anytime soon. Like he does what I need at rank 4, and I'm worried about getting my prestige up. So hype doesn't work for that. But even a 4-star hype man, he will help you so much in Act 4 and 5. Like he's totally worth bringing in a lot. But I mean, you got that Trinity, so how are you using them? Like you're comfortable doing all the building up Starkey's poise charges? Because like if you can build Sparky up to 10 poise charges, and then you can like just go off with him, he's crazy. I don't know how long I've been playing. Probably more than 3 years now. Because I think the game came out like in November of 2014, and I started playing in like the spring or early summer of 2015. So it's been a little bit over 3 years now. Like I've been around a long time. Like I remember some crazy things like the tier 4 basic arena when the game was early on. Like when I was trying to get tier 4 basics to rank my first 440 4-star. When you went in there, now it costs 1,000 gold per match. It used to cost units to do the matches, and like you think now like, well, that's not crazy, it's not so bad, but back then, like when you're trying to get your first 440, those arenas were tough. Like it wasn't easy to keep a win streak, and having such low, like no 5-stars back then, right? There were no 5-stars yet, so the points were slow. Like you had to do a big push, a big fight to get a T4 basic. So you were spending a lot of units. So back then, when those unit deals came up for T4 basic, it was like a no-brainer. It was like, well, if I go in the arena, I gotta grind the arena. I probably gotta get a win streak of like 50, and that win streak of 50 is, gonna cost me 500 units. Or when they come out, and they used to put out like one T4 basic for like 400 units, it was almost like cheaper to buy them that way. Like now, it's not, you'd never pay 400 units for a tier 4 basic. But and I also remember when you quested, it used to cost gold to quest. I'm pretty sure now every step you take, you earn like a very slight amount of gold. And it used to be that you would actually lose gold when you quested. You would get like reward gold. But I remember being stuck in quest. I had energy, and I'd be stuck in quest because I didn't have gold. So I'd have to go grind arena to get gold to finish the quest I was on. Yeah. And it was such a different game. Like, the game changes so much from new champs. Like, the way that Blade changed the game, the way that um, Sparky changed the game. Corvus has really, like, changed it lately. I mean, if you've only been playing 1 year, I mean, you've got really lucky on those 5-star pulls, though. Because you said you only opened 15, and you've got, like, 4 of the top champs of the game. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, you look at the number of 5-stars I have, like, you can tell I've been playing a long time. Like, I think I'm at 59 5-stars now. And, I mean, most of them are rank 3. I think I've got 3 left still at rank 1 that um, I was kind of holding resources back again, just in case I opened someone that I really wanted to rank up. So I was kind of holding back so that I was ready to rank them up if I pulled someone. But yeah, I'll probably be using up resources again really soon. I mean, now I got the season rewards too, so I'm super close to another rank 5. What's up, big gamer? How you doing this morning? How's it looking right now, guys? YouTube just came up and gave me a message saying that the stream health is really tanked. I'm not sure what's happened. We placed in Platinum 1. So that's the best we've done. This is the second season in the alliance I'm with now. And the first season where I was, we placed Platinum 3. And then last season, we placed Platinum 3 where I am now. We've been doing we got really good. We got some good matchups. And I mean, there's some luck in Alliance War because of matchups. And we finished 10-2. And I think we had some good defenders in the right places in some of the close wars that cost them some extra deaths that really helped us out. You know, I mean, I like the live streaming thing. It's certainly a lot easier with that upgrade to the Streamlabs app, or the Streamlabs app on the phone. Not having to pull out like the Elgato and get it all connected and set up every time. I think the streaming is a lot better with the Elgato, but yeah, I don't even know what our minimums are for recruiting, but I mean you'd have to have a prestige, probably you'd have to have 2 rank 5 stars, and then 3 rank 4s after that. Like, you'd have to have all 4 55s in your prestige. Like, if you look at my profile here, like, so I've got 2 rank 5s, 2 rank 4s in my profile, plus I've got, I got other rank 4s behind that, and I'm about to get another rank 5 now that a season is done. I really can't decide who to rank, so yeah, like I really don't know. Yeah, I mean, the Elgato's good. I mean, obviously it's more interactive. You can do like the overlays on your screen. Um, if you want to get a webcam, you can put that on. So it's a much much more interactive and stuff. And then like you get all the pop-ups, right? Like the notifications when someone subs or whatever. Yeah, I like Medusa. Like she's top consideration right now for my next rank 5. Um, I mean, I was really hoping to. Um, I was really hoping for a Ghost Rider because I just want to rank 4 Ghost Rider. I don't think I'd rank 5 them, but all those features I'm opening on the channel now, I'm really hoping to get Ghost Rider out of them. Actually, I still really want an Archangel. Um, like he's still a killer champ, and that's weird. It's weird that YouTube put that message into um, like on delay. Like I had to approve that message of you saying like let's get me more subs. That's kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't like the word subs, but yeah, no, it's pretty good. Like I mean, we had a few guys in here today. Not sure if anyone was new or subbed or not. I'm not good at knowing all my subs, so I don't know. But like, how are you with your Stark? Like, are you like really good at building up the poise charges? Because he'll end a lot of fights like super fast. Like I don't record my Alliance War fights and everything, but when you're using Sparky with Blade and so he gets those like early poise charges, and then you can, if you're good at like ramping him up to 10, um, like he'll end fights super quick. Like you do have to build up the poise charges where like Corvus just has his own like glaive charges built up right away, like when you start the fight. But I don't know. I think Sparky's still above Corvus because he's got the extra utilities. He's got the like the taunt and the power drain. And don't like if you're not using a lot of heavy attacks with Sparky, you should you should try to learn to. Maybe take him into Realm of Legends, build up your poise charges, do like a parry and let off heavies. Maybe like parry one medium and a heavy or something like that. Because he can just hit like so hard with those heavies. Like, I mean, mine's a rank 5 now and mine's Awakened, so I'll get a better critical chance rate than you will with him not Awakened. But like he, as a rank 5, like you can put up like a 20k heavy so easy, and you've got the power drain. It creates the space. Like it's huge. Yeah, when I can't remember what content I grinded out, but when Sparky was back around on his second time as a feature, like with the old feature crystals, I grinded something out to get the 15 shards. Like I mean, I was up till like 1 in the morning. Um, like I was falling asleep playing the game, trying to finish. I was probably finishing like a monthly quest or something because I needed more shards, and it was the last day that his rerun crystal was out, and I only could open one, and I opened one. I got him, and I mean everyone was so big on him, and there was like content on the YouTube and stuff about how good he was, and it took me some time to get to use him because I wasn't like a huge evader. I was more like a parrier and a interceptor, and I wouldn't do like the what does Dave call it? The backdraft intercept. Like I wouldn't do the evade to an intercept. I would just intercept. So it was a change in my game to start using them. Uh, yeah, I mean, thanks for the congrats on the Ultron, but like, there's no way he'll make my Alliance Quest team. Like, I mean, it'll be a long time to like, I mean, like where I'm playing, big game, like, um, we're taking 445s or better into Alliance Quest with the fights that we have. So, actually, you know what? Domino doesn't come on attack for me either. I have a Domino. I awakened her. I had a meet and gem, so I got her. That was like a really fluky opening, like a little bit older on the channel. I went for her, and I think I like actually spent real money to get 10 openings for her, and I didn't get her, and I was kind of like, oh, this sucks. And I opened one extra crystal, and I got her on like that 11th opening. And yeah, I mean, she's not as good as a defender as she used to be because people have kind of figured out how to play her. But she's still really awesome. Uh, Let me just get my last couple of 5-star fights in here, and I'll go a little slower through the roster if you want to take a look at it. But yeah, I mean, I don't have like a crazy roster, but it's yeah, no, it's pretty good. Yeah, Luke Cage is good. Ghost Rider is good. See, I don't have Ghost Rider as a 5-star, um, and I used my blade in Alliance War. So like what I take into Alliance Quest is my hype goes in, and he does 90% of the work, and I take my Iceman in because I really just use him on the evade champs. I have a Scarlet Witch fight in my path, so I'll take in um, Iceman for that because uh, he won't have the class disadvantage that Hype would have. So Iceman does that fight. Plus, I sometimes take that. That's a if the node's up on that fight, it's an all or nothing node. So I can take it noted with Iceman because even if she gets off the special 3, which she will with the all or nothing, I just keep my ice armor up and only lose the 5% health with that. So that's good. But then yeah, I keep Iceman in the team because I've got Agent Venom, so he's got the class advantage there, and he's got the bleed immune if I do get clipped, and then I've got 2 Black Widows, which the evades can be bad with Black Widow, and then I've got Miles Morales, so same thing, like the evade issue with him too, so that's why Icy's around, and then I carry Nebula with me. Um, I don't like psych fights, Cyclops, and I think I have 3 Cyclopses, or maybe just 2. I don't know. I guess depends how it goes. See you later, man. If you gotta go, you gotta go. It's okay. I'm almost done here. I'm gonna wrap it up right away. As soon as I finish my 5-stars, I'm gonna call it. But So my control panel got really laggy here, I'm not sure. Hopefully the stream's not dying right now. Yeah. I think we just have one more round to go here. Yeah, we can check your profile. What's your in-game name? Is it like Meister, like your YouTube name, or? Uh, keep getting stream notifications that my stream is dying. Still look okay there, man? Because YouTube keeps giving me warnings saying that my stream health is bad. Whew, my phone's like super laggy. Yeah, there's no way he should be clipping me like this. I get worried when it gets laggy like that. I don't want to lose the points, like the 455 points. See what I do here. See, I don't know. In arena, I don't know how many place charges I can really build up here. So we'll take that many hits to take him down. They're like, yeah, it's crazy. Like at rank 5, like look at those hits. Those are crazy. Like 8,000 mediums. I didn't even have 10 poise charges, and he was hitting for 8,000. I guess he had class advantage there, though. I don't. I know, like, if you go into your control panel in your video manager, you can like look at the channel section there, big game, and in there there's like a subscriber feed, so you can see when people like who's subscribed. I don't always get notifications either, but I know like I can go in there and check it out, and it'll show you like recent subscribers. But yeah, I'm not sure why I don't always get notifications. Like I don't use OBS to get the notifications like on the streams, but sometimes I get a notification that someone subscribed, like in my like YouTube feed, and sometimes I don't. So I'm not sure if it's just one of those things that's YouTube's inconsistent at or what. But yeah, that's crazy points too, eh? Like $42,000 points for a fight. I just want to check here, see if my 6 stars are anywhere close. Another hour. Oof. Okay, well, we'll have to do them at work. How you liking your Gulk? Like I pulled him from, I did him. He's the first time I did like the 4-star basic in a long time, just because I like the character, and I don't really get a chance to use him though. Man, I want Ghost Rider so bad. Ghost Rider, and he just looks like so awesome too. Like I think his animations are really good, and then his like icons and stuff are so cool. But yeah, I'm like super jealous of that. Like I mean my 550 comes into war a lot, just because I need them for synergies. But yeah, like such a difference comparing them. So oh, okay, guys. Well, I'm gonna end it here. I'm getting a lot of I'm getting a lot of messages from YouTube about how the stream is having trouble. So I'm gonna shut it down. But I'll be back on about the same time tomorrow morning if you want to come back and check it out. And uh, yeah, I'm just probably gonna do my regular arena runs in the mornings. I'll do them uh, live streaming this week, and yeah, it was good. It's nice to kind of be chatting while you go through the stream or while you go through the grind to get stuff done. But if I could go in a little bit earlier, maybe tomorrow, have more time to like go through my account if you guys want to see anything or anything. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and if you haven't subscribed, I'm just guessing that you have there. Please do, and leave a like on the stream as well. And there's lots of video openings recently. I've done a lot of 5-star featured openings if you want to check those out. And I haven't done a lot of content video lately. I've just been too busy, but I got a few ideas and stuff that I want to get up in the next while. Probably going to record some videos this weekend. I'm going to head over to Hobbit's stream. He's up and running now if you guys want to come over there. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. Later, guys.